What's up? This is Brett the Graham Rogers, and you're watching El Octagono.
El Octagono.
There are a lot of big names in this tournament, a lot of guys who've been around in MMA for a long time. How do you feel that you stack up to all those guys as far as experience and what you can do in the cage?
Give me the time frame. Give me at least a good a couple months notice, man, and I can stack up with anybody. Everybody has their own way, their own style, and this is MMA, so it's usually on the chemistry, you know, how they mix everything up. And I mean, I'm the same way, depending on who it is, you know. If he's a stand-up guy, it's only so much stuff you can do when you're standing up ultimately. And if he's a ground guy, you know, it's only so much you can do. So, I mean, just give me enough time and I'll fight anybody.
Do you feel like you're being overlooked with some of the guys that are on this?
No and yes. I'm the underdog, but I think my funk is starting to, you know, get known around, you know, that I'm not that pushover guy. It's not going to happen, you know what I mean? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to bang to the best of my ability, and that's all I can do. That's all I can promise.
Do you think you deserve to be the underdog?
In this fight, I'm not going to hate. Yeah, I should be the underdog. Josh, he's been in the game for such a long time, man. I mean, he's been all over the world. He's fought tough dudes, so I give him that. But after is whatever, and hopefully I get this win this weekend.
I mean, you're right. He has been all over the world, and he's been in a bunch of big fights before. I mean, do you think that because of that, that this means more to you than it does to him?
Yeah, it does mean a lot to me because taking out a guy that's supposed to come and put the whomp on me. I want to go out there and show to the world that I can fight anybody that's across from me. It don't matter if he has the name or ranking or whatever. You know, I'm just all real, and I want to be all real and show all real. Ain't nothing extra. You know, I got kids and my son, you know, and daughters. They watch action just like I watch action. And I keep telling them, I say, you know what, because they always want to make jokes and say, Daddy, you can't do this, you can't do that. And, you know, I always tell them, as long as I got the flexibility of you as a child, being 10 and below, I can do whatever. I'm that Spider-Man. You know, I'm that 300-pound Spider-Man that can do whatever. So this weekend, I'm just gonna go out there and have fun and just do whatever it takes to win. Hopefully, put on a good show, a great show, and that's it. That's all I can promise, man. I can't promise anything else extra.
Now, your last two fights in Strikeforce have been losses. What did you learn about yourself from those? From my losses, I learned I need to be a little more patient, and I can't always be big-headed. If that's the right thing to say, I don't know if that's the right thing to say. I can't be always Hater Rogers. I get a couple people say, "Why don't you bring back the Hater Rogers? Why don't you bring him back?" Hater Rogers ain't going nowhere. It's still in me. Please believe. I just know I need to take my time, analyze my opponents, and not just hear a name and say, "Let's go." You know, so that's pretty much it. That's how I'm gonna take it.
You feel like I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Your last fight, you picked up the win against Villarreal. How did you find that fight? I mean, it went the distance. How did you feel in that one?
I felt like crap. I felt like crap. I mean, it was my mind wasn't right. I didn't train as best as I could, and just a whole bunch of excuses for that fight. You know what I mean? I mean, that particular fight woke me up on home style fans. I mean, it was people out there in Canada. It was a lot of love in Canada, but at that particular time and moment, you know, it's just I wasn't on it with the training, and we went to the distance. I went the distance with a guy. Technically, I was supposed to just go in there and kill whatnot, but guy has his way of like showing whatever, and he showed me that I need to always stay on my grind, keep on the gym, and the gym to me is anywhere. The gym to me can be on the corner, from corner to corner, run. You know, do some push-ups or some sit-ups or something. So I'm just gonna always just stay focused and train, because all I need to do is work out, wake up, work out, and whip somebody's ass at the end of the month. That's all I need to do. I mean, Sam's is done. I'm MMA now, and I'm gonna represent it the best way I can.
You talked about, you know, before you used to say, hey, whoever it is, you know, just give me the time and I'll show up, and didn't really put that much thought in. I mean, is that how you were going into like the Fedor and Overeem fight?
Oh no, man, I was definitely around the right, at least what I thought, you know, and stayed on it. Those are big fights. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe in the back of my mind I just was like whatever with Ruben, you know, but Ruben could have came out there with that whatever mentality and could have came out and could have whipped my ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. That night could have been way worse than what it really was. And I don't want to ever go into a fight not knowing what the outcome is and just not knowing. I want to know that I can go in there and, if anything, have my opponent feel me after.
Visit El Octagono for all the latest in MMA, news, fight results, interviews, live event coverage, podcast, and video capsules. All this and much more in Spanish. Find all your MMA needs here inside El Octagono, the #1 source dedicated 100% to MMA in Spanish. eloctagono.com